Let's resume. We don't have too many left. How about some tangency problem for trigonometric functions? Okay, this looks okay. Basically what we want is this. We need to find out y naught and then m, and then you're gonna get the slope point equation. Okay, so alright, let's find out y0. Plug in x equals to pi over 4 to this original form and see what we get. Excuse me, I'm gonna need bigger font. Okay, let's finish this computation. Sine of pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2 plus another square root of 2 over 2. That's the numerator. And the denominator is tangent of pi over 4 is 1. So what do you have? We have just square root of 2. Okay. Now let's find out the derivative. Derivative of this. We've done this before, but let's pretend we haven't. Which means the product rule, derivative of squared, denominator squared, excuse me, and the numerator is u prime v minus u v prime. Okay. So copy and pasting first, u prime v, that's just, oops, wrong key, the denominator, and this is a numerator. Okay, so far so good. And then let's do it in a separate step. U prime, what's the derivative of the numerator? Derivative of sine is cosine, and derivative of cosine is sine. And then the derivative of tangent is secant squared. So that's the derivative computation. Okay, alright. Now let's find out the slope. We have to plug in x equals to pi over 4. So this should be pi over 4. This should be pi over 4. And then tangent of pi over 4, and then again pi over 4, and then cosine of pi over 4, and then secant squared of pi over 4, and then tangent of pi over 4. Okay, alright. I don't know about you, but I can't read it very well, so let me expand the font a little bit more. Okay. Tangent of pi over 4 is 1, so denominator is 1 squared, so it's going to be just 1. Cosine of pi over 4, that's square root of 2 over 2. Sine of pi over 4, that 2 is the same, so this whole thing is 0. So all this one, the first term, will just disappear. Sine of pi over 4, okay, that's square root of 2 over 2. And then cosine of pi over 4, that's square root of 2 over 2. And then secant squared. Secant is 1 over cosine, so we need 1 over square root of 2, but that's squared. We have 2. So this whole thing, what do you get? Negative square root of 2 times 2, and then 1 squared. So it looks like I'm getting negative square root of 8. If I didn't make any algebra mistake or sign mistake, this has got to be right, and we are going to get this equation here. Negative square root of 8, that's the slope, x minus pi over 4 plus square root of 2 is the slope point equation of the tangent line. Let's find out. Yes, that's correct. Instead of square root of 8, I use 2 square root of 2, otherwise the same. And here is the visualization. Okay, this was my previous computation, but we don't need duplicate solution. Everything is here.